Hey everybody, it's Brian. We're jumping right in today with today's market monitor, taking a hyper-focused look on different cities, different zip codes to see exactly how and where places are being affected by what's going on in the broader market with interest rates and inflation. The reason for today's video and why I want to take a look at very close individual markets is because in my last video, or maybe two videos ago, I was talking about how we should really look at the articles that are coming out that have these scary headlines about the market tanking, because making a broad blanket statement like that is very misleading. It really depends on exactly what market you're talking about, because yes, there are some markets that are being affected very poorly right now with what's going on with interest rates and the overall economy, but not every area is like that. And in fact, most areas haven't been hit that hard by it. So what I'm doing today, what we're going to do right now is really dive into Hudson County and what we're seeing in this area and how even just micro changes between neighborhoods and cities and different zip codes is being affected overall. All right, so these are some slides that we went over in my last sales meeting. So this was about 10 days ago. So after this, I really do want to go in and see exactly what's going on today, right now. But this is very interesting. So if we're looking at here, we had this meeting on the 4th, October 4th. So these were the stats from September to October 4th, year over year, which basically we're taking that month and a couple days from September 1st to October 3rd and comparing that just this last month, this year in 2022, to last year at that same time period, 2021. So one thing I want you guys to, kind of look at just overall is the red on this column and the percent change, like just the red compared to the black and how that changes when we go to different areas. But let's take a look at, I always like to look at median. I feel like it's good to take off the high and the low here. But sale count here, this is the total number of properties that sold in that time frame. So overall sales volume in Hoboken went down by a third, 33% there. But the average sale price, or I'm sorry, median sale price was pretty much the exact same, $1 difference. And the average wasn't even that far off either. Days on market, pretty much the same. It went up 4 days from 17 to 21. But overall, that's not a big change. We're still under 3 weeks here, which is pretty crazy. And median price per square foot actually went up almost 9%, by 8.64 from last year. It was at $729 a square foot. And just last month, it was $792 a square foot. Let's hop over to downtown Jersey City and look at the same stats here. So sales count down by 28%. Median sales price actually up by almost 2%. Days on market down in downtown Jersey City from 30 days down to 20. And the median sales price per square foot, and these are all condos, keep in mind. That's kind of the majority of the housing market right around here. Excuse me. But just want to compare apples to apples here, of course. So that median price per square foot actually increased 7.5%. So these are two prime examples of that blanket statement that we're seeing in the media really not applying. Yes, there is a lot less sales, but sales prices are either the same or better. Days on market either better or unchanged, and price per square foot has actually been going up. So I'm calling BS on that article specifically for these two areas. You really have to put things into perspective, right? All right, let's see. Now we're going to look at two Jersey City neighborhoods, Jersey City Heights and Journal Square. Same stat. So sales count actually up by 20% from 21 to 25. Median sales price of things that closed in the Heights up by 88%. I mean, that's pretty crazy. This time last year, largely kind of the same stuff. If you've been following the Heights, there's a lot of new development there. People and developers taking older 1 and 2 family buildings and rebuilding those into like really nice 2-family houses or 2 different apartments on the same property that are either 3 or 4 bedrooms with roof decks and outdoor space. So really bringing up the value there as well. So, I mean, last year they were doing this a lot anyway, I would say in 2021, the average sales price of those really new condos was like in the 700s. Now it's in, 800 plus. So I think a lot of these sales just in that month were a lot of those things. Whereas, last year it was a mix of older and newer. So this is probably not super accurate. I wouldn't say like, oh, wow, property prices have really doubled there in the past year. It really depends on the exact inventory you're looking at, but this is still a very impressive statistic. Days on market down from 20 days to 8, crazy. And price per square foot, I think this is a bit better of an indicator than the actual sales price. But that went up 9% from 460 to just over $500 per square foot in the Heights. Let's look over at Journal Square, a bit more of a speculative market. Sales count down incredibly. So only 3 condo sales last month compared to last year. So a lot of people deciding not to buy there since interest rates are going up. But I suspect that will change here over the next few months. I think we'll see more volume of very affordable condos going to market and being sold in that area, just because that very affordable section of the market is still going to be very popular. So median sales price here up by 16% of the things that did close. Median days on market down 41%. And price per square foot actually went down 8.2%, but still in that mid $300 per square foot range. Let's take a look at one more area here, Union City and Weehawken, or 2 more areas, one more slide. Sale count in Union City down 35%. Median sales price of the stuff that closed actually down 30% last month compared to last year. Days on market up by 25%. So an increase there in days on market, taking a little bit longer to find the buyers. And price per square foot median down by 10%, maybe a little bit more. In Weehawken, pretty big swing, 15 down to 9. So that's a 40% change in the overall sale count. Median sales price down from 1.13 to 590,000. So those really top end apartments. Actually, that makes sense because Evora and 1000 Avenue Port Imperial, some of those newer buildings down on the waterfront were very new last year. It had some turnover and some bigger sales. Just last month, I think a lot of the inventory were kind of older buildings, or I'm sorry, older apartments in older buildings, which kept that overall sales price down. So this is really just like specific inventory, but still a big shift. And then days on market actually went down 35 to 23 days. But price per square foot, again, probably inflated last year because of that really new, nice inventory, down to kind of a more reasonable here, 475. But yeah, just wanted to illustrate here to everybody, like those articles, once again, hopefully the last time I say it in this video, you really got to take things into perspective and look at the hyperlocal market. So I do always like to look at, what's going on nationally, read those headlines, and then plug that into what's going on in our local market. So just one more thing. I want to go back here to Hoboken and just take a look and see, like, median sales price here at 800,000. Let's just see what's going on today, because this is, about, 10 days, 11 days old since we looked at this stuff. Let's see what's going on in the latest. So right here on MLS, we're going to look at condos specifically, because that's what we were looking at before. Hoboken. Let's see everything that's active right now, shall we? 106 condos to choose from. Median asking price or list price right now is 850. Now, this might be thrown off a little bit because sometimes we put, brownstones and stuff in more than one category just to make sure that we're looking at everything here. So let's take out 901 Hudson. Yep. So we'll take that one out and we'll go back. Yeah. Median unchanged, 850,000. So that just gives you an idea. I mean, obviously not everything is going to close for the asking price, but right now, currently in Hoboken, out of the 105 condos for sale, we are pretty much following this. If they close close to it, within 10% or so, we'll still be pretty close to this average here, or the median here at $800,000 per square foot. Or I'm sorry, $800,000 closing price. Let's just look at what's pending right now. Oh, 97. Volume is up, guys. Still pretty good if you're a buyer. And I will say I have been negotiating a lot more past couple of years. That hasn't been something I've been used to. I used to have to like get my buyers used to like, you have to waive a lot of things, come in at asking price. Not so much anymore. There's definitely a lot more opportunity to negotiate. That's another blanket statement, but it really depends. But overall, we're doing a lot more of that, which is great. So median asking price of things that are currently under contract or pending, that median asking price, $829,000. Again, very close to what we're seeing here on the median close price that happened last month. And let's just take a look real quick and see, just since that October day to today, 18 things have closed. Median down to 713. Let's just break that down a little more. A summary here. So average 813, median, that's what we were looking at before, down $85,000, 87. Let's see at the median price per square foot though, 773. Let's see what it was here. 792. So a little bit of a shift for things that have closed just in the past 10 days. This could be due to just smaller apartments being closed, 420. There's a few big ones here, 1, 2, 3, 4 over $1 million. But time will tell. When we do another check-in here, let's really compare. Let's see if, this month, October into November, when we have a little bit more data, let's see what the difference is on things that actually closed, and then median price per square foot. Because what we're looking at here, pending, this number is up a little bit, but this number is down. So anyway, as always, we're keeping this stuff into perspective, right? Thanks so much for tuning in. As always, here for any questions, comments, feedback you guys have, please reach out to me. I'd love to talk to you all. And I will see you next time on the Market Monitor. Bye, everyone.